In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a weebly site. There's going to be two videos with this. The first one will be the weebly site. The second one will be PayPal and how to make the PayPal buttons to put on your weebly site. First thing you're going to do is you're going to do the sign up for free. You need your full name and an email address. Make sure that you type your email address correctly, so when you go back to log on, it will be correct. And I always use the same password when I'm doing the weebly site, so that way I don't forget them. Get started. Your focus for your site is going to be site. And then you're going to choose a theme. I like to personalize it to the lifestyles, the likes, dislikes of whoever I'm making the weebly site for. But this can be changed later, so you can just go through and decide, okay, which one is going to work for me. And I saw one the other day that I thought looked really cool. I'm going to scroll down till I find it. I thought this one would be perfect for my husband's fake website here. Even though we both signed up as associates, since we work it as a team, we just use one weebly site. And of course, I can't find the one that I wanted. Ah, there it is. Let me scroll up so you can see. You'll see it'll say choose. Sometimes you'll see it and it'll have different color options, like over here where you can pick the color and then choose. But this one just has one option choose. So I'm going to choose that one. And then here is where you're going to choose your subdomain name, and it'll tell you on the side over here whether it's taken or not. And that is available. So that will be my subdomain of Weebly. And then we're going to build my site. And when you're doing several Weebly sites, what I like to do is I like to have another Weebly site up there so I can just copy and paste the information and not have to constantly retype everything. So up here I like to put either the logo, or you could put text for Truvision, and for this one, because I don't think the logo would necessarily work really well, I'm just going to do text. Truvision Health. Now nothing is going to show up as a change until you go up here to this yellow button. Can't see it very well, but it says publish. Let me see if I can move this up just a little bit. There we go. Publish. So when you push publish, it's going to publish, and the first time you publish it, it's going to ask you to categorize your website. This is a business. Continue. And then of course it thinks you might be a computer, so it wants you to verify. There we go. That's the first publish. Now up here you can add text as well. So what I like to do is put the name, and then over here you have all of this information where you can put email, you can put your Facebook page, you can put your Twitter account, you can put your link account information, and you can put your email address. So over here when I do the name, I like to also put follow me on Facebook. Okay, now here what I like to do is, you can see it on this one. I have her name, I have Truvision Health. Up here I have the logo on this one. And then I have Kay's name and independent associate. The other thing I like to do is I like to put the associate number as well, but a lot of times I don't have the associate number when I'm doing these for people. So if when you're creating your own or you're creating one for somebody, if you have the associate number, underneath here put number such and such. This helps people be able to know that that's really an official associate, not somebody trying to scam them. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Here we go. Now for whatever reason, this little area right here has never allowed me to copy and paste. Catch. Okay, now this button will take you directly to the full site. So what you want to do is pull up the Truvision site, and if you scroll up here you can see up here, so you take and copy and paste this, and then click on link. You want to open it in a new window so that way it does not take them away from the Weebly site. It'll just open the page in a new window, and then you paste it on there, and then you're going to click save. Now here I like to have my button more in the middle, but you can either go from one side to the other side or in the middle. And then you can do button size, and depending on which design you use, these are going to be different colors, they're going to be different sizes. I like to have the larger one. And then you're going to edit this and you're going to say full Truvision site. And then after you've published it, none of your buttons are going to work until after you publish it. So I like to do every few steps I like to publish, and then I'll go up and I'll click the refresh button. And then the other thing that I like to do is, let me pull it up so you can see. As I'm doing it, I like to have the site up as well. So this gives me a view of what people are going to actually see. Alright, so for the next step, if you're putting text in, then you pull down a text box. And if you're going to do a picture, you come over here for image and pull down your image. If you're doing multiple images, like we'll be doing on another page, then you'll be pulling down the gallery. But for here, we're going to do text. On this first page, I like to tell everybody what the company's about. And this right here, the plus and minus buttons, where you're going to be able to change the size. And then over here, you'll be able to change the color. The color of the words I tend to use depending on what my page design is. Now on my computer, I have all kind of images already loaded in a file. So if anybody wants, they're welcome to message me and I will send them the files that I use. Okay. And on here, I like to use a picture that shows all of our products. So they see all of the products available when they first get on. And this is what your first page is going to look like. This click to add footer, that one you're not going to mess with because that is for when you have upgraded and are using a paid weebly. So then I publish again. And we have our first page done. Now you're going to want to have multiple pages because over here you'll see we have home, we have products, we have the sample pack page, we have a business opportunity, and we have a contact page. Now the testimonies I put on the trial page so that when people are looking to order their sample pack, they see other people's results instead of needing to go to another page that they might miss to see people's results. So over here you'll see pages. You're going to click pages. Now you've already got 3 pages. We need the home. We're not going to need the about. So the about is where I put my products. And I like to have wider pictures, so I always choose tall header. We're going to add another page, so you click add page. You want standard page. And then on this new page, you can do the 7-day sample packs. I've already typed this so my for other sites, so my computer kind of has a memory of what I've already typed. And then for my next page, I want the business opportunity. And then for my next page, oh, I think I already have contact me. So I like to put the contact me at the end. Let me pull this down because you'll see there's a save and edit. Once you get this done, you need to save and edit your pages. And then it'll bring you back. And since we were clicked on business opportunity, that's what opens up here. Now you can see this is so totally my husband, but we can change all of these pictures. So here's products. All right. And this is what I have on the products page. So we go back over here. We're going to pull down text. Sometimes it can be really frustrating because all of a sudden it disappeared. Come on. There we go. And you'll notice it always changes it back to small, so we just increase the size, choose the color we want. Now, over here you see button. In just a second, we're going to use button. First, we're going to pull down another text box. We're going to copy this in. This one, we're not going to make the words quite as big. Now we're going to pull over a button. Okay. And we're going to change that. Okay, now we're going to open this up because we're going to put a link right here. We're going to go to the Truvision site, and since we're doing the products page, you want to click on products. Oh, excuse me. It's a buy now button, so we're going to click to the enroll where they can actually buy the products. And then you're going to come up here and copy and paste this. So the first button that we did took them right to the home page. The second button that we're doing is going to take them to the enroll page where they can buy now. Click save. And now we're going to have to change the text. Buy now. All right. Now on this page you'll see that I have these pictures for each one. But not only that, you can click on the picture and you'll be able to bring up a document that has all the ingredients for that particular product. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here. You're going to pull over. You can do these one at a time, or you can do all 9 pictures for the products. I like to pull all 9 pictures over. And when I'm putting up these pictures, I like to have all right. These did not move where I wanted them to, so I'm going to delete them and we're going to put them where I wanted them to. And I might have had the option to pull them down, but that tends to be more frustrating to me. So to get them where you want, you're going to want to have that blue line right there. Because depending on where you're holding this, it could either be there, or it could be here, or the blue line will be there. But you want the blue line to go all the way across. There we go. Now we're going to put this one beside it. And see the difference, how it's taking up more of the whole screen all the way across, and it's giving you bigger pictures. That's what I like to do. So then make sure as you're dropping these over, the blue line is underneath the image box that you just got through putting up. And I know it's not going to look like at first you have enough room on this square, but as you build the page, it just scrolls down farther. So now I have all 9 boxes. I like to have the 3 main products here. So I start with this one, upload a picture from my computer, and I scroll down, and I have Trufix. Now I've got my next one. Truvision Energy. Next, I like to do the True Slumber. And then for whatever reason, I just like to do the essential oil line next. So let's go with the deodorant, which I use every day and absolutely love it. And True Defense. I gotta tell you, your biggest advertising is going to be using all these products and finding out how great they are for yourself. And then I go to the last 3, True Fuel. Oh, I think the heart and there's heart and hydration. And then one of my favorite products is the Simply Clean. Okay, now I have these up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the picture. You see link again. Click on the link, but we're not going to do website. We're coming down to File. Upload a new file. And I have, there's the product sheets. First one was the Trufix, so I'm going to click on that and open it, and it's going to upload. I'm going to scoot this down so the next time you can see that it's uploading. You're going to click on the next picture, click on File. You'll see that it has Trufix product sheet. That's okay because that was for the other picture. Now we're going to upload a file, and we're going to go to the Truvision Energy and open. You can see it's uploading down there. Click on the next picture. Same thing. And you're just going to do the same thing for each picture. Now if you accidentally click the wrong file for this picture, that's no problem. You're just going to come here, upload a file, choose the right file, but that time you're going to have to click Save. Alright, go to the next one. And these product sheets I made, if anybody needs those, I'd be happy to send those too. They are in the files of some of the groups, though, that you can find them there as well. Okay, now I'm going to pull down an image. Make sure it goes, the blue line goes all the way across, because otherwise your image isn't going to be all the way across. It's only going to be underneath one of the products. And this is where I like to put the price list. And you can either leave it big, or you can click down here on the little red square, the blue square, and you can adjust the size to make it smaller. Alright, and this is your product page. So then what you're going to need to do is come up, click Publish, because remember, if you do not click Publish, then it's not going to show up for you. Okay, now this is the site that I pulled up, but because I haven't refreshed the site, you don't see any of the changes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh, and now you see the changes. That's the home page. This is and what I like to also do is make sure I can click on these and it'll actually bring it up. And it is working. And the Buy Now button worked. Yay! Alright, let's come back over here. Now we're to the next page, 7-day sample packs. Now, a couple things real quick before I forget. If you decide, okay, I don't like this design, I want to go with something else, you can come up here to Design, you can click Change Theme, and you can choose any of these themes that you want. And you can preview and see what it's going to look like. You decide, oh, I don't think I like that one. So you just cancel and go back. Because you haven't published, it didn't save any changes. Because you chose cancel and you just did preview, it didn't save any changes. So now we're on the 7-day sample pack. And I'm going to go here, 7-day sample pack. Now when I show you how to do the pictures, it's really cool because some of them you can pull down a text box and you can actually do text in whatever picture that you choose. And on this one we only have 2 PayPal buttons, but I'm going to be showing you how to do PayPal buttons for US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, and Australia. And this is what I mean about the testimony pictures. And then at the end I like to put the ingredient list. Alright. Pages. Oh, wrong one. Design. There we go. Text box. Now this one, I want just a little bit bigger, and I like it to be red. Okay, now I'm going to show you these buttons is done with the embed code. And at this point in time, you can just, even though you haven't made your PayPal or your Weebly buttons, you can still pull down all of the embed codes. The first one, once again, making sure the blue line's all the way across. The second one, and so on, you're going to make sure it's this side. Now, if you want yours 1, 2, 3, then the other one's underneath, then what you're going to do is, instead of having the blue line there, you're going to have the blue line here, or here, or like that. So it really just depends on what you want. This one is going to have all the PayPal buttons all the way across. So then, let's see, you can do a picture before you go down into it, kind of like. So we're going to pull an image. Nope. You can see that that didn't work the way I wanted because it just went underneath that one. So make sure the blue line goes all the way across. Upload an image. Okay, must be in this one. All these pictures I've gotten off the internet. And of course, the one that I want, I can't find. There's that one. The one that I'm looking for is, you don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. I'm going to make that smaller. And now the testimony pictures, I like to do a gallery picture. Now you can see how the picture's cut off. I will show you how to fix that in just a sec. We are so lucky to have so many people post their result pictures and being so wonderful about people sharing them. They're loading. Look at all these people that have been touched by Truvision. Okay, now you're going to click. You'll see that the columns you can either have 2 or 3. We'll leave it 3. And then you're going to come down to spacing, like small spacing. But where you're going to do the cropping is in advanced. And it says rectangle cropping. You want to do no cropping, because the no cropping will give you the full picture. And ta-da! We have our testimony pictures. Now the next thing you want to do, if you have a picture, JPEG or image or anything of the ingredient list, that's great. You would pull down the picture box. But mine is in document form, so I'm going to pull over the document, making sure the blue line is all the way across. And then I click on it, and I like it to be extra large. I don't know if you can see that on there. I choose extra large. Upload a new file. And I have the ingredients list. I'm going to bring down a text box and put it right between the two. Okay, here's this page. We're going to click Publish. Business opportunity. Now here, I always like to talk about the enrollment fee and what that enrollment fee gives you. And I also want to remind them, and I since have changed this to Fast Start Pack instead of Starter Pack, but I like to have that on this page so everybody knows, in case we forget to mention it to them, that you really want to start with not only your $35 sign-up fee, but you want to order that Fast Start Pack. Because otherwise you do not qualify for bonuses if you have not ordered that Fast Start Pack within the first 60 days. And then you'll see I have an enroll now here, making it easier for them, and it's like, oh, yay, okay, I can become an associate now. So you're going to want to pull over the button. And we're already on the enroll page. So I'm going to copy and paste the link up here, stick it here, and save it. And now you can put whatever you want here. You can put enroll now, become associate now, whatever you would like to do there. Now here you can see the 3 pictures that I have. It talks about the company. First one is an image for me. And you're going to have to forgive me for a minute while I find that particular picture. There it is. And then for me, the next one is a document. So pull down my document. And at one time I had these all right where I wanted them. But it doesn't always stay that way. Fixation plan, why can't I find you? Finally found it. I only passed it a couple times. Okay. Now publish. Contact. Now what you're going to do is for this you're going to pull over the contact form. And then you want your contact information on here so they can, I like to put the associate number on here as well. And the other thing I like to do is you'll see the associate number is on here as well. And then you want to click Save. And this is where they'll be able to email you from. And then remember to push Publish. And come over here and you refresh. This is what it's going to look like. So here's the home page. Here's products. Here's the sample packs. The weebly buttons, the PayPal buttons don't show up yet because we haven't done them yet. Business. Contact. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to take a short break and then I'm going to show you how to do the pictures and do fun stuff with the pictures. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to change the pictures. You'll see here, edit image, add image. You can either upload something from your computer, you can go to search and search for images. Say you want your hiker, search, and it'll come up with images. Click on free photos, and then you can choose any of these photos to use. What I like to do is if I go scroll through and I find a few that I really like, then I'll add to favorites. So that way it goes here. So then I can come here and select it instead of just select it directly from here. So that's one of your options on how to select images. You can select images from your computer, like I said. And let's see. This is where you can change it, short header, tall header, like a bigger header, so that's what we're going to do. And I downloaded a bunch of pictures, so I'm actually going to use ones that I downloaded. Gotta double check, make sure I'm on the right page. So I'm going to do the contact page. Now in here, there's one in particular that I downloaded that I thought was kind of funny. Alright, here we go. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to pull it down to where I want it and click OK. Now the other thing you need to remember to do when you do that is here's the save up here. Here's an arrow here. You want to save to this page only, because if you just click save, it's going to save it to all the pages, or if you click save to all pages. I like to do save to this page only because I like to choose a different picture for each one. I'm going to move this down just a little bit. You see here, add text. So if you click on add text, it's going to bring up a text box. You can also go in here and you can decide what font you like to use. You can decide the size. You decide if it's bold or if it's italics. And just kind of being funny. Okay, save this page. Nope, and you can see that I spelled it wrong. So all we got to do is go to Edit, click on it, and add the A. You can't see because that it's not down all the way, but there's the OK. There's the save. There we go. Now we're going to publish. And there is our picture for our contact page. Business opportunity. You can do any kind of picture you want here for this. I like to do something about offices. I'm going to go back real quick because it doesn't look like it did give me a tall header. It just didn't look as tall. So I'm going to remove this picture. I'm going to add an image. And hopefully I can find it again. Let me pause it. sometimes the picture you choose will not work for what you have. So whether it's not big enough or I want my text box. Sometimes I use a scenic picture and say your office could be here, etc. The nice thing is it's fun to play with. You can change it if you don't like it. Don't forget to do publishes. And the other reason why I like to do publishes is, so what if your computer crashes? You've lost everything you've done. And that's another reason why don't wait until the end to publish. Okay, this is the sample pack. And I actually found a really nice. Okay. I don't know if this picture is going to work, but we're going to try it. I'm looking for my picture of my sample boxes. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's going to work. So what I did was I uploaded the picture, then I came up here, clicked add image, and I was able to add this sample box to his hand. And I will save to this page. And then I'm going to edit again because I want to add text here. Okay, what do I want to add? Oh. Okay, here we go. I'm going to choose make it smaller. Oops. I just want to move, no, I don't want to move you. There we go. Okay. Products. And for this one, image, add image. All right. Save this page only. Yay. Okay, one more picture. Alright, one more picture and we're done. I am going to scroll up. I'm going to save, and I'm going to publish. Alright, now as we go through here, everything's done. Except for the PayPal buttons. And I will show you in another video how to do the PayPal buttons, what kind of PayPal to set up, and how to add the buttons to your Weebly site. And thank you for anybody whose pictures that I borrowed to make this site.